Hey, what's up, PVC Club? Anonymous Midwife here. I know it's been a while since my last video. I was on vacation and I enjoyed it thoroughly. So today I want to talk about a topic that is very, very not so fun. It's herpes. Yes, the herps. The herps. The gift that keeps on giving. Super fun. So anyways, in order to maintain the platinum status, you can't get the herpes. How do you not get the herpes? You be very careful about who you kiss, who you have intercourse with. Some of you poor folks who get the herpes from your parents when you're children, I'm sorry. That sucks. They shouldn't have kissed you when they had a cold sore or a fever blister. It's herpes. Totally herpes. Anyways, gotta be careful. Obviously, if you start having some pain, tingling, burning in your genitals, you should, if you're a lady, you should come see me or your provider, and we can check that out and make sure that it's not herpes. But if it is herpes, we can give you some like Valtrex or acyclovir to help that stuff go away. But just remember this, it doesn't go away forever. It can be managed. It cannot be cured. Condoms do not completely protect against this. So if you think you're safe because you're using a condom, not necessarily. Not necessarily. You can still totally get herpes. And herpes, they really don't care. You know, oral herpes, they'll go on your genitals. So if you think oral sex is safe, not if somebody has herpes, you can get that on your genitals. And vice versa. You can get genital herpes on your mouth. You can get them on your bum. So it is not fun. It is, it's one of those things, you know. Everybody comes in worried about getting on birth control. Ladies want to get on birth control because they're afraid of getting pregnant. They do not want an unplanned pregnancy. And I try to educate them on STDs as well because, yeah, you know, an unintended pregnancy, that would totally not be what you're looking for, but you're also, I guarantee it, not looking to get the herpes. Or, you know, gonorrhea, chlamydia, syphilis, any of those other things. Well, eventually we'll do coverage on each STD and talk about it a little bit, but herpes starts out as wonderful blisters.
In 2 miles,
and
turn right
then
to
those
merge
blisters
onto
open
I-81
up
toward
and they
Martinsburg.
ooze and seep, and then they crust over, and then the outbreak goes away. But it's very painful a lot of times, and unsightly. I mean, herpes doesn't look good. It just looks gross. So be very careful. You should always use a condom, but if you really, really want to be mindful and, you know, keep your platinum status, keep yourself looking good, keep yourself healthy, and not contract anything, there is nothing wrong with requesting the other person. And you should also make sure you're STD free by coming and getting checkups. Or, you know, if you're worried, if you do something like a one night stand and oops, you should definitely get checked out. There's nothing wrong with making sure that you're healthy and okay. So just remember that. There's no shame in coming in and getting STD testing. Because honestly, it happens. You know, 1 in 6 people in the United States has herpes. Most of them don't even know that they have it. But for the people that do know, I know for a fact, just, you know, can't say specific patients in general, but a lot of women that I see don't want their partner to know or their family to know that they have herpes. And for me, it just, you know, doesn't sit right. I think if you're going to have sex with somebody and you're going to be intimate, or you're going to kiss somebody, or you're going to do oral sex, like, you should totally tell them, like, hey, by the way, there's a chance that I could give you herpes. And vice versa. I think guys should be open about that too. However, that's not the case. People usually aren't open about it. And for those of you who are, for those of you who tell somebody else what you're carrying around with you, that's good. You totally should. That's being responsible, and that's respectable. So yeah, 1 in 6 people, most of them, like, what I think the last numbers I looked at, like 86% of people who have herpes don't even know they have herpes. Ugh, it's a lot. That's a lot. So for those of you taking a lot of chances, 1 in 6, those aren't good odds. Yeah, so try and keep the partners to a minimum. Reduce your chances of getting STDs. And please, please come get checked out to make sure that you're nice and healthy. So anyways, yeah, that's the topic of herpes there. I'd like to see some questions, so yeah, bring them at me. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this. If you did, hit the like button. Yeah. Anyways, all right, PVC Club. Peace out.